Welcome back to Finding Financial Freedom. Today we're talking about the benefits and risks of borrowing to invest. This is something you really need to do your research on and see if it fits in with your financial situation. Peter, where would someone start if they were considering borrowing to invest?
Yes, Iolande. Borrowing to invest is a really exciting way to build up your wealth. But there are risks associated with that because you're actually borrowing money that you don't have into an investment, and hopefully that investment performs well. Assume we do get a good investment and we plan our things properly, you can enhance the returns many ways. And an example would be if we could afford to save $10,000 a year. If that made 10%, we've made $1,000. But if we use that $10,000 on a $200,000 loan at 5%, the interest would be $10,000. $200,000 at 10% is $20,000. So that is simply the reason that you borrow to invest, because you can enhance the returns.
Right, okay. And what kind of people would be looking at this option?
The people that look at this option would be people that typically would benefit the most from a tax deduction, or typically high income earners, such as yourself, for example. You've got good cash flow, we can afford the interest repayments. The thing to remember is, what happens if things go wrong? So if I've got a rental property with no tenant, so there's no income coming in, can I sustain that period of time of no income? Right. So it's important that you've got your reserves. But if that is in line with what you can do, and you've got those back safety nets of good income, a bit of spare cash if you needed it, it's perfect for you. And some of the other risks involved are, if interest rates go up, can that hurt you? Now, if interest rates are now 5%, which is quite low, it's a good time to invest with borrowed money. But if interest rates went up to 7%, 8%, suddenly your cash flow may be really in trouble. So you need to understand that if that cash flow was going to cause you problems, the ways to counter that risk, we could fix a rate. You could fix a rate for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. The benefit of doing that is you know that if you can afford it today, you can afford it tomorrow. But if you go a variable rate, you have the risk of whatever interest rates do. So there's ways to curb the risk. You just need to understand what the risks are.
Right, okay. Well, this is something that could either be a really great option for you or a really bad one. But as I said, it's essential to do your research. And if you need help with this, give Peter a call and he can go through everything with you. You can call him on 02 4627 5200 or visit macarthurfp.com.au. See you next week when we'll be discussing professional advice versus doing it yourself.